Hello, viewers. Welcome back to our podcast, Let's Talk. In this episode, we have a special guest coming from Yemen. She is an international student from Faculty of Law, Brawijaya University, and we want to know what is her experience while she is have a study here. And now, let's welcome Bia.
Thank you so much.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you today?
I'm feeling great. It's great to be here, really.
Okay. This is your first time coming to the studio.
Yeah, so it is my first time to have this experience.
Okay. What do you think about our studio?
I really love it, actually. I really
Okay.
love it. It's friendly here.
Okay. Before we start to talk more about your experience studying in Indonesia, you can introduce yourself. Who are you?
Okay. Thank you so much. First, my full name is Van Abdurrahim Al Awqab. I'm originally from Yemen, born and raised there. I'm here for my S2 or baccalaureate in Indonesia, and this is my 6th semester.
Wow.
Yeah, and I have been here in Malang for this whole semester. So, yeah.
Okay. What do you think about Malang?
Okay. Well, my first time in Malang was for a summer course, actually. It was last year. It was for the East Java International Students Experience.
Ah.
And the first time I came here, the first thing that I noticed is the weather. It's very different from different cities here.
Yeah.
I actually love Bandung's weather. So when I came to Malang, it was really similar to Bandung.
Similar, yeah.
Yeah, so I loved the weather. That's the first thing. And yeah, that was the first thing that I liked about Malang.
Okay, so the first impression is about the weather itself.
Yeah,
and,
different
and
weather.
how about the people?
Of course, the people. I think I would talk about the people when I talk about coming to Indonesia, right?
Okay.
So Indonesian people have been always really kind to me. I think I want to talk about this way more, to be honest, because I have had a lot of situations where their kindness or their welcoming would have a really big impact on me. You know, so yeah, I think Malang people are very similar to Indonesian people, just as kind. You know what I mean?
Like a humble and friendly
Yeah,
person.
very friendly, very friendly. Actually,
Okay. After several months in Malang, you can speak a little bit of Indonesian or Javanese, maybe.
Japanese is really hard. Japanese is really hard. I can try some bahasa, yes, but I don't know what is it about Japanese, but it's really hard for me.
I see. And we have a lot of local language in Indonesia.
Yes.
Maybe you can try a little bit bahasa that you know.
Yeah, I can say. Actually, you could just ask me anything, and then I will.
Really?
Yeah, try. I'll try.
I will try a little bit difficult question. No.
Okay.
Apa makanan favorit kamu?
Okay. Saya suka banget sama bakso Malang. Kalau jajan suka sama pentol.
Wow! I'm not expecting this question actually, but your bahasa it's actually great.
Thank
If
you
you
so
learn
much.
more, I think you can feel like Indonesian people.
Oh my god, that's a lot. Thank you so much.
Okay, wow, it's so nice. Okay, I'm actually also curious why you choose to study abroad because not many people want to take that challenge.
True. Actually, one of the reasons I wanted to travel abroad is because first, my major, as someone who is interested in international law, I think it was really important for me to just expand my horizons and be with international people, international students. So I just thought I need to go out of that comfort zone and then just learn more, have more skills, and just grow up better personally and academically. So that is the main reason.
Is there any special preparation before going abroad? Because I think you will have so many different like culture, academic system, and many things.
Yeah, actually, I think at first I was this really excited kid, you know. I was really excited about traveling more than aware of how it's going to be. But then I think just the more or the sooner traveling comes, I started to to just ask more people. I started to ask students who are living here,
Ah.
whether Indonesians or international students, just to tell me about the things that they like here, the things that are negative here. And just with some information, I was kind of already happy with it. I did not search more actually. And I think the last thing I did was just to spend a lot of time with my family, just be surrounded by their support, advice, because I know I'm gonna miss them. So that was the only preparation I had.
I see. Have you ever feel homesick when you travel abroad?
I think, yeah, I think at first it's really challenging, especially with the language barrier, just the difference in the teaching system, just the friends. You don't have much friends. So at first, yes.
Okay. Indonesia is a developing country, which means not everybody can speak English right here. Maybe in this university, a lot of students can speak English, but for the daily basic, like you want to buy bakso and pentol, then how you can buy it?
That is true. That is true. So when it comes to the language barrier, to be honest, especially at first, I think you just rely on just putting yourself in that situation. You just don't really have much to do. However, I think you also rely on the kindness of the people. Like I've been around people who are so willing to try to understand. Like they will try to guess what you want, or they will try
Guess.
they will try to even bring some English, like
A little
really
bit.
basic English that
Yeah.
they know, or they would just give you whatever they can give you. So yeah, that is one thing. But sometimes it's even hard to have the language barrier in class, like sometimes with the materials or the sources, when they're in Bahasa. So yeah, I think especially for newcomers, the language barrier is a real challenge.
I see. But in your class is full English and the material that have been given by the lecturer or not?
Well, mostly the materials are in English, but there are some lecturers who would prefer to speak Bahasa.
I see.
So yeah, especially for newcomers, I think it would be kind of overwhelming, Yeah.
Yeah. I think it will really difficult if
Right.
the lecturer just to speak in Bahasa. Okay. Then you need to learn after the class.
True. Yeah, you need to translate first and then learn.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's nice experience actually. Okay. And again, let's talk about Malang. After several months in Malang and doing some class here, what is the big difference with your country and maybe in the academic system or during the class?
Actually, when it comes to the teaching approach, I think there's a key difference. Through my experience here in Indonesia, I think the class is more focused on groups work or projects, practical work, which is a bit different. I just find my classmates working and being more active in groups than in discussions with the lecturer. So at first it was really interesting for me. I think I'm becoming to really love it, but at first it was new for me. Yeah, that's regarding the system of education.
Okay. Then how about like the regular class, then the middle examination, final examination? Everything is same with your country? In S1 we have scriptsy, S2 we have thesis, something like that. It's same or not?
I think it would be same since I did not really take any college courses in my country. But one thing I would say is, especially here in Brawijaya, I think we are given really a lot of assignments to do outside of class. That is something I have to mention because I think we do a lot of papers, a lot of study cases, a lot of work, group projects. So yeah, that could be one of the differences too. Just a lot of assignments.
A lot of
a lot of
assignments. So you prefer to do a lot of discussion rather than doing an
Right.
individual assignment.
Yeah, I do love being in class where I could discuss a lot of things with the lecturer. And then I just do a few things with my classmates. Yeah.
That's really Indonesian things. There are a lot of assignment. Yeah, I think from kindergarten, kemudian then elementary school. I also feel that kind of things, but yeah, it's okay for us. But
Yeah.
for the newcomer like you, for international student, maybe it's kind of shock for it to
Yeah,
know.
it takes time to get used to it.
Okay,
True.
okay. Then how? You have another activity besides doing a study in Brawijaya University, or just focus on that?
Actually, outside of class, if I'm not doing assignments,
Mhm.
I'm mostly really interested in international courses or online courses that has international communities. I do also have a volunteering experience with the Yemeni Students Union.
Ah.
So I sometimes also teach English. So it depends
Oh.
on how, let's say, how much work I have to do at UB. If I don't have much to do, then I'll be doing some other stuff.
How you can doing your time management so you can do all of the things?
Uh, Actually, that's a great question because I think I'm this person who, whenever you give me a lot of tasks, I work better than when I only have two or one thing.
Oh.
So I better have a lot of things to do during the day and then I manage that. So yeah.
Okay. Uh, Next question. Maybe this is a personal question. Like after you have a lot of experience traveling abroad, then learning in formal or informal education, what makes you different before and after?
Okay. Personally, you mean?
Yeah, like your personal growth.
Okay. Well, I think I managed to have some skills or some new skills. One of them is independence. I have lived with my family all my life before, so coming here and studying abroad alone and just developed my independence. Same thing with confidence. Just the more decisions you take by yourself, you just develop this confidence of your decisions, what you're doing, your career, etc. Um, I think one last thing that I noticed about myself is also being in a different culture, having different people around you just makes you more open minded. You just start to think like, I've never thought people do this. I've never thought people could do this way. So it just makes you open minded. So that's something I'm really grateful for.
I see. Then now you have a different point of view.
Yeah.
What is
So
that?
true.
What kind
I
of
have a
view?
different point of view about the world, let's say, which is um, I think I'm learning that there is many different ways to live a meaningful life. It's not only one single way that you know about. And with that being said, I also learned that we really do need to respect everyone's values. And I mean, with that being said, I think values, like some values, like for example, kindness or communication or even community, they are very universal. Like, I mean, people would do things in different ways, but then there are some values that are universal. Every country, all people have them. And that's something I really love.
Okay. Is there something that there's a common things that have been in your country and in Indonesia, especially in Malang?
Uh, Common things as in like the people or
Up to you. You can
anything.
tell anything.
Okay, so I think Indonesian people generally are very similar to Yemeni people when it comes to some opinions, obviously, because we're all Muslims, right? So I do find it very easy to communicate with the people here since we get each other's opinions when it comes to Islam. So that is one similar thing. I think it's all related to Islam, I would say, because, for example, at Ramadan, I love being in a country where Ramadan is actually celebrated. People have different things to do in Ramadan or different things to do in Eid. So this is one big similarity. Another thing would be actually, I think the one other thing is the fact that people here feel happy to welcome others from outside. Like whether I see it on videos, Instagram, like everywhere, I just find people uh, enjoying and smiling to people who come from outside, and it's this good feeling about it, you know.
I think they are curious about you, so they try to ask so many questions.
Yeah.
As your social media, you have a social media?
True, yeah. And even if not social media, to be honest, I mostly find the kindest people offline. Like they're not on social media. Just the
Ah,
older people, people that you meet every day, you know. They're just smiling all the time. And they're just like very welcoming. Do you want to know where you're from? What are you doing here? You know, they just ask you a lot of questions.
okay, it's good, guys.
Yeah.
Indonesia people. Then, besides Indonesia, what country that you have been good there?
I have lived in Egypt for some time.
Mhm.
So I have only been in Egypt and I've been around Indonesia. No,
Okay.
nothing more.
Besides Malang, you ever go to Bandung?
Yeah, I love Bandung. I've
What?
been to Bandung at least 7 times. I really love the
7
city.
times?
Yeah,
What are you doing there? 7
just
times.
because I love the weather of Bandung.
Okay.
I just really feel like it's similar to my city's weather. It's
I
just
see.
this perfect, cool weather, you know?
Time.
Yeah. I don't like Sorabay's weather, unfortunately.
It's really hot there, right?
It is really hot.
Okay.
Jakarta also is really hot and crowded. Malang is great. The weather, the vibe, everything.
That's why you learn in Brawijaya University because the weather is similar with Bandung.
Yeah.
And people is so kind.
True. UB is also really welcoming. I forgot to say this. UB, the first time I came, and also this time, especially my faculty, UB have been really, really welcoming to me, to be honest.
Oh.
So that's also one of the reasons.
Okay. Good guys. Okay, right. Let's talk more about the academic things. Okay, let's give us more tips and trick, especially for the student in Brawijaya University who want to try learn abroad like you, maybe like the international exchange, or maybe for the next step like the master degree. Have, do you have any tips and trick for them?
Yes. Actually, first of all, I recommend them to just go for it. So just go for it. This is my first recommendation. And the reason I'm saying this is because I think traveling abroad just inspires you, it pushes you, and it also connects you with people, perspectives, experiences that maybe you've never thought or you might never encounter them otherwise. So this is maybe the main reason summarized. But if you're also traveling abroad, whether you are someone who's coming to Indonesia or maybe someone who's here and wants to go abroad, I think my advice to them is to, first of all, to be really open. This is the first thing, because you're going to be with people from different cultures, different religions, different opinions. So you have to be open. This is the first thing. And then second thing is to be curious in the good way. So just to be curious, as in like when you're studying something, you have to ask a lot of people who have different backgrounds. How is it going to be with you? How is it? Do you think about it, etc. And the last thing is to don't be afraid of uncomfortable situations, because sometimes even when you have challenges, they always make you learn something, and they come with a blessing all the time, all the time. So that's my advice to them.
I see. Okay. Then about the career and then the education, is there any correlation you want to boost your career? That's why you try to learn a lot abroad.
Yeah, of course. Again, as I said, like for someone who's interested in international law, I think I've been in a lot of great experiences with different international teams or different international groups. But not only that, I think being and studying with lecturers who themselves have been outside and learned from different people outside, it just kind of expanded your goal. Like, for example, my goal. So instead of thinking in a local context, you just think of what if I just get a career that helps more people, or maybe is related to international development or international cases, I would say. So,
Okay.
yes.
I forget to ask why you love to learn about law. Because actually in this world we have a lot of subject to learn, right?
That is
Why
true.
you choose law?
Okay. Um, Actually, my answer all the time is I just think law chose me instead of I chose
Oh,
law because
okay.
at first I majored engineering,
Mm,
very different from law.
engineering.
Yeah, I majored in
Wow.
engineering. I was very interested in design, arts, and stuff. But then with time, I just kind of developed this personality that is really suitable for law than engineering. And just as I kept taking courses, meeting people, I think I fell in love with law just with time. So yeah, so now if I had to choose, I would just go back and choose law, international law.
Not going back to
Engineering,
engineering?
no.
No, bye bye engineering.
Yeah, just law.
Just law. Okay. Then after you finish your education, what is your next plan?
Well, beside the masters that I want to take, I am very interested in joining some organizations or some training programs to just develop my skills when it comes to the international law, especially that I want to major on one specific field. And yeah, I think from there, get a job, hopefully. Yeah.
Maybe coming back to Indonesia, especially for Malang and Bandung
Yeah,
again.
for
Not
Bandung especially, yeah.
Bandung, okay. Let's back to Malang and back to Brawijaya University Television. We can talk more about your next plan maybe someday. And
Mm.
anyway, thank you so much for sharing
Thank
your
you so much.
experience here. Hope that you have an enjoying time in Malang, in Indonesia, and success with your career.
Thank you so much for having me a lot. And I would also say thank you so much for Malang people for being really kind. Thank you so much for everyone in Indonesia, to be honest. And yeah, for Faculty of Law, especially UB.
Okay, we love you, Faculty of Law,
Yeah,
Brawijaya
I do.
University. And also, thank you so much for Oranomin C and Reason Bakery and Co. that has supported this episode. And for the viewers, hope that you can learn and inspire from what we talk in this episode. And see you on another episode. Bye bye.